All right, guys, let's talk about it. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you're going through what you consider to be hell. We normally say, me I go through hell, me I go through this, me I go through that, and whatever, whatever. And you sometimes it is so bad that you don't even want help from nobody. You don't want nobody give you nothing to come chat about it. You don't want nobody do nothing for you to come chat about it. You just want a genuine hug. You just want a genuine person there to just sit down with you. Even if you're not talk, just to be there with you. And you can't get that. And it's if you do get it, you have to be grateful. But in times like those, you're gonna feel like you want to give up. You're gonna feel like, the world is on your shoulders. When will this end? Will it ever end? It just not work out and all that jazz. Allow it to pass. Allow it to pass. And it sound easy. And I know it is hard. But allow it to pass. And this pass, it may be days, it may be weeks, it may be months, it may even be years for some people. But if you begin to learn the lessons during that time, you will come out as pure gold. All right? As I said, it is hard because when you have a lot of people around you, but you are alone, it's hard. Okay? When you have a support system, that's wonderful. It goes, things go a lot smoother. It's more easy on you emotionally. But when you don't have a support system, when you don't have anybody that you can sit and talk to, that's not gonna judge you, that's not gonna tear you apart, that's not gonna be like, oh, you had feelings too. Because strong people don't really have, remember, strong people do not have people that they run to. People run to them. Strong people rarely have people that they can lean on, very rarely. Because a lot of people will come and pretend as if you can lean on them because they want to learn about you and they want to learn your weaknesses so that they can break you simply because they want to, simply because they secretly hate you, simply because they wish they had your strength, but they don't. So, hey, let me see how I can break this person. Let me see how I can ruin their relationships with their friends, with their families, with their kids. Let me see how I can ruin their business. Let me see how I can um, ruin their job, whatever. And they're doing this while they're in your face. So, remember, you are looking for a safe space. All you would like is just somebody to be there for you. All you would like is just a hug. Sometimes that's all you need, just a hug. And you cannot get it. This is where you are going to go inwardly and you are going to do it for yourself. I promise you. After all of the problem, the stress, the shame, the disgrace, the pain, the all of that, I promise you it gets better. But you have to go through it. And if you don't go through it and you go halfway, you go 80%, you go 95%, you are going to have to go back and start again because there are lessons for you to learn. So when you're crying and you feel down and you feel depressed and you feel as if it's not working out, the world is against you, everything is falling apart, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, you have nobody to turn to, ask yourself, what do I need to learn right here? What do I need to learn now? How can I become better through this? Not for your husband, not for your wife, not for your kids, not for your friends, not for your family, for you. All right? As I said, when it comes down to phases like that, because it is a phase, you have to decide if you are going to advance or if you are going to run back to what your subconscious mind sees as safe, which is not actual safety. It is just comfortable. It is just familiar. because that's what you know. So it's kind of like a woman. You ever see like women, they're being abused by their spouse, and they just keep going back. They just keep going back because the familiarity is safe to them, as opposed to coming out of it and having to spend time now to get to know somebody else and bond with somebody else and start over. Some people don't have that strength. Some people, they have to go to the brink of death to find that strength. So it's kind of like that. Okay, you are going to want to run back to what is um familiar. So in that moment when you need that hug, or you need that genuine person to really be there for you, you're going to remember the friend that you used to have, or the ex that you used to have, or the family member that you used to be so close to, and you may reach back out to those persons, and all it is going to do is open wounds, because then when they disrespect you or they hurt you or whatever, you're going to remember why you're no longer friends with this person. You're going to remember why you're no longer in a relationship with this person, why you no longer contact this family member or whoever, because your subconscious mind pushed you back to what seems safe. It is not actual safety, it's just familiarity. And then, of course, that's gonna just dig up all those, old wounds. All right. So when you feel like that, turn inwardly. Everything that you need is within. Everything that you desire, it is within. You just have to plow your garden. All right. All right.